Hello everyone, my name is Jesse and welcome back to another video where I paint the Mechanical Bakugan from New Vestroia. This model is made by MH Worldman with Fish over on Thingiverse. I'll leave a link down in the description if you'd like to print the model yourself. But we're doing Macubass today, so here's a look at the model very briefly. Again, super challenging model, same with Mock Spider and Boreades, a little bit of a challenge, but we're going to be using the white flat primer as I did with Boreades. We're going to give that a spritz here. But yeah, a little bit of a challenge. You'll see some of the heads misshapen. It's just very hard to set up on the printer. But here we go with it completely primed and ready to paint. It looks pretty good, shows off a lot of the details. I actually ended up breaking off the hand there and had to glue it back on. I guess that's a hand, I'm not really sure what it is. So first off, we have red paint here I'm going to be using, blue as well. Then we're going to use black and white, you never know when you need them, often good for gray. And then I'm using this Ocean Breeze, which kind of gets that aqueous green. The majority of this paint job was just painting the same color over and over again to make thick coats on top of the Bakugan. And Macubass was by far my most challenging print and paint. So I did have a lot of problems with this. It's definitely not perfect, as you'll see by the end, but here you go. So first coat dried. I put on a second. I think this one took 3 total, and the Bakugan's just got so many like curves in it and stuff. You can see where the paint starts rubbing off when it rubs up against something. I also put a little bit of white on the wings, and you can see I need some touch-ups there. So it does take many coats, but as you can see, I'm just to cover up anything where the primer missed, and just to also give it more of a bright white. From here, I went in and worked on the head just a little bit, as you can see in the image. My head is a little warped. The like spikes or whatever those are, those details don't line up perfectly. And then I went in here, as you can see on the image, the wings here, this part of the wing is also blue. And so I just kind of went in and touched these up. Now my brush was not the smallest, it was the smallest I had at the time. And so getting these super fine details was something that was just impossible. And so you'll see things getting a bit clumpy. It was really easy to start here on the top of the triangle and then work my way down, but of course it was inevitable I messed up, so of course I just went right back over it with white, hit it. Did it make it a little chunky? Yeah, but it did get rid of the details there that I kind of messed up and perfected them. Going with the aqueous green here, this ocean blue, and again just getting all those details. Again, took like 2 or 3 coats, a couple different times I had to go over where I'd messed up, but in the end it got the job done, and I think that looks pretty close to what the actual image looks like, just random paint I had without having to mix. I then made a dark navy. This is blue and black mixed together. I believe it's 3 parts black, 3 parts blue. I think it's about equal. And I touched all these parts up. This hand I was unsure of. It looks kind of dark in the picture, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if the neck and the jets are a different color from the feet and the hands. It all looks very similar to me, so I just went with the same like navy on all of it. Touched up all the feet here. Again, just got them done, and these took, I think, 2 coats. They ended up taking 2 coats, I'm pretty sure. But as you can see, I'm just slowly going over them. It's very goopy. I did not thin my paints out as much. I probably should have, but honestly, this paint job took like 3 days. And yes, I had other stuff going on, but 3 days is a lot, and I don't know, I guess I was either struggling or didn't quite know what I wanted out of it, but this is the end result of that part of the paint job. So as you can see, everything's kind of there. I do end up doing a couple more touch-ups with blue, going in and just getting areas I missed. You can see here I'm getting some part of a wing there, touching it up. I also made sure to get this part of the feet because the feet do have more blue there as well. So I went over that really carefully. I feel like I did this much better with that paintbrush. And then I dropped in the red for the eyes, which really makes it come together. And this took 2 coats of paint. Then, as with all the other ones, I hit it with some high gloss to make it look shiny like a metallic Bakugan. And I don't know why it came out pretty thick, but this is the end result, which honestly, it does not, to me at least, does not look the best up front. I don't like it, especially sitting here looking at it as much as I thought. This was, again, my most challenging paint job. I just had a lot of issues with it. It looks chunky to me, but in reality, it doesn't matter. It's not a functional Bakugan. I put it on the shelf right here, And when I'm just sitting there staring at my shelf, it looks incredible. I mean, you can look, it fits right in, you can't tell any of the small details, so it's not that big a deal to me. I can also always just print and paint another one. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do something similar to this, all you've got to do is, you know, take some images, take some advice from this video. I would maybe try and go much slower. Like, really take your time with everything, but there's just so many small, minute details on this Bakugan that it did really make it challenging for me. But I am happy to have Macubass as part of the collection, even though he cannot transform into a ball. Just having him on the shelf is very nice, especially to see with all the other Mechanical Bakugan. Maybe I'll put him next to my Elico or something, we'll see. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, drop a comment, and of course, subscribe for more awesome content. My name is Jesse, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.